The nightmare isn't over for these Rohingya refugees. The UN says nearly 90,000 have poured into Bangladesh from Myanmar. Another 20,000 are desperately waiting at the border. In this Bangladeshi hospital, dozens of Rohingya refugees are being treated. Violence in Myanmar has left them with broken bones and open bullet wounds.
The incident didn't even take place on the road. We were staying in our own homes. Soldiers entered our houses and shot us indiscriminately.
The violence has led to protests in different parts of the world. In Indonesia, demonstrators call for Myanmar's ambassador to step down. Australia's Rohingya community wants the Australian government to intervene. And in Russia, these demonstrators are calling for the international community to stop the bloodshed.
It is unacceptable for the modern civilized world to stay silent when genocide is happening, ethnic cleansing of the whole people. We must not be silent. We must call on society, leaders of states, governments, everybody to stop that outrage.
Criticism against Myanmar's leader, Aung San Suu Kyi, is mounting. In a meeting, Indonesia's foreign minister urged her to stop the violence. The UN Special Rapporteur on Human Rights in Myanmar called for Suu Kyi to protect the Muslim minority. On Twitter, Nobel Peace Prize winner Malala Yousafzai wrote, "I have repeatedly condemned this tragic and shameful treatment. I am still waiting for my fellow Nobel laureate, Aung San Suu Kyi, to do the same. The world is waiting, and the Rohingya Muslims are waiting." The massive exodus escalated after the Rakhine Rohingya Salvation Army attacked a police post and an army base. The Myanmar military says it stepped in to combat that violence. But the UN says the army may have committed ethnic cleansing in its response. Since August 25th, at least 400 Rohingya have been killed, including women and children.
Entire groups of people have been killed. The authorities opened fire. In one village, opened fire on a group of people, then set the bodies on fire. It's horrific.
The Rohingya are a stateless Muslim minority. For years, they say they've been persecuted by the Buddhist majority in Myanmar. Now this latest wave of violence is leading to a diplomatic and humanitarian crisis that's being felt across the region. Katia, Lopez-Hodayan, Al Jazeera.